Alright, so after the little fiasco I had with the head, I got the rest of the body built. Now, what I did is I actually picked up a kit from Spider Hill Prop Works when I was at MHC this year. So that's basically what I have her made out of right now. Please excuse the mess in my workshop, but it is that time of year. But anyways, after I finished that, I put, you know, the pool noodles around it. I've still got to do her midsection here. But unfortunately, I didn't do any video, but the pictures that I'm going to show to you now basically shows how I made the hands. Basically, I just started off with PVC and some wire clothes hangers put together. I then took some ballpoint pen caps, or tubes actually, and used those to create the structure of the bones and the fingers. Used the masking tape around the hand yet to actually create the look of the hands. And then I started the latex and cotton ball process. There is a tutorial on how to make corpse hands, which is, I follow that. And the tutorial only called for just like one layer of latex and cotton. I did about 3, just because I wanted to get a little bit more bulkiness into the hands. But it really didn't take me that long at all. And then after I was finished, I ended up with that. This is her left hand. But basically now what I've got to do is, and like I said, I was going to repaint the head, but I'm going to also paint the hands to match. So using some techniques I've found online, I'm going to get started on that right now. Alright, so like I said, please excuse my workspace. It is a little dirty at the moment, but hopefully I'll have this cleaned up a little bit later. So what I did is went to Home Depot, and I just picked up a little tester interior latex paint, and this is a color called Onion Skin Tan, and I'm going to use this as her flesh tone, and then I'm going to go back over it with a black wash, and then do a dry brushing of some green and purple, just to kind of see how that looks. So actually, before I do that, I'm going to take this and shake it up real quick. I'm also going to take a paper towel. Now you might notice my little nifty stand here. This is a piece of the Spider Hill prop kit that I got. That you typically just take this and screw it onto a piece of wood. I'm not doing that with this one, so for the time being it makes a pretty good makeshift stand, and then of course I have on a Lazy Susan so I can move it around. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, so first layer of paint is done. Now it's just time to let it dry, and we'll come back and see if it needs a second coat or if we can start on the black wash. So I've let it dry, and now it is time to do what I'm going to call a black wash over it. What you see right here is about 1/4 of a cup of, it's called deep onyx, but it's black, and distilled water. And it's about it's a 1/4 cup of distilled water. So I've been stirring it, trying to get it mixed in real well. What I plan on doing with this is just painting it on, and then using paper towels, wipe it off. So let's see how this goes. Now it's time to wipe it off. Word of advice, have your paper towel or rag ready. Uh-oh. Well, I must have either made this too wet or the latex hadn't cured enough, because some of it, as you can see here, started to come off around the knuckles and stuff like that. So not bad. And the next step, when I come back, I'm going to let this dry. Put one of my little fans on it. And I'm going to let it dry. And then I'm going to come back and dry brush it with some green and some purple. And see how that looks. Well, unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to videotape me putting the green and the purple on the witch, but as you can see, it's done. Not only is she done, she's been set up, my son, there she is set up at my office with the rest of my display. Cauldron was made with great stuff foam, painted black. My witch's book. course, our one-of-a-kind Trish Redding tombstones. And hopefully, if the software goes correctly, on our little video screen here, we're going to have atmosphere effects, ghostly apparitions showing. But that is, of course, if we can get the software to work. So there she is, all set up.